Hello, everybody. Here's an idea that won't get any views. My name is Sterling R. Jackson. I'm a professional vocalist, mostly of the rock and metal variety. I've also been teaching people how to sing for 14 years. Aside from all the musical stuff that I do and I care about, I have been a fan of cartoons since I was a young child. And I mean, Looney Tunes might be one of my favorite things that's ever happened on the planet. Amongst, comedy and stand-up and all these other things. I love cartoons. I actually went to college for animation so that I could get into making cartoons and stuff, but then I still kind of slowly went the musical route. Anyway, Family Guy, American Dad, The Cleveland Show, all this kind of stuff. Big fan of that. Seth MacFarlane is a terrific voiceover artist, a terrific singer. I think he was actually taught by the people that taught Frank Sinatra, so that'll help. But anyway, when I'm watching Family Guy, amongst other shows, like I said, there's always so many great songs that come up and they just stick in my head. And even though I can't perfectly do these voices like Stewie or something like that, I still love singing some of these songs. So thought it would be fun, even if the video is just for me to do, to pull up little parts of these songs and try to sing some of these things. So if you've ever done that or you're an aspiring singer or anything, I'm sure you've probably sang along to some of these things. It's good practice. It's definitely good practice because of having to kind of enunciate or kind of try to sing a little bit like them. Peter, for example, singing out of the side of your mouth over here is very strange. But it's all good practice, man. So put on some headphones. Let's sing some Family Guy music. Okay, so if you type in Family Guy music, the first thing that comes up, and I do love this so much because I sing this all the time, I'm just a little bit young for the perfect demographic of Family Guy. So a lot of their references and stuff, I know that my parents would know a lot better than I do. So even in terms of this song, I honestly have never even heard the actual version of the song. I know it from Family Guy. And this is the first thing that comes up if you type in Family Guy music. So.
Song.
Some say love, it is a river that drowns.
So first of all, if you go back to earlier seasons, season 1 and 2, you'll find that Seth did not sing this beautifully, but he got better and better and better. Now, of course, one of the great things about this is just his use of vibrato. Having that lovely vibrato underneath that voice, it just makes it so singy and wonderful. I can't do all this stuff justice, but again, if we pull this up, I was going to pull up the lyrics. I don't even know the lyrics. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. I actually have a vocal chain. Let's make it more exciting. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Night, when the night, it is too lonely and the road is too long. So then we have this other part here that goes up a little bit. Just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow. I love how he always said that. Bitter snow. So that's the first song that always sticks in my head. I love the harmonies. I love how they did it in the car and they're like, yeah, we got to take. We got to take. Totally off the wall. Totally great. This is the next one that I sing all the time. Somewhere That's Green. Never heard the original song, but hearing Herbert sing this to Chris Griffin, I want to sing the whole damn thing, but I'll probably shorten it. This is Henry. I can't remember his last name. He was originally the voice of Cleveland. I wish he was still the voice of Cleveland because he just added so much more to the character. But I understand that transition. But such a great voice actor, too. He can scream and yell and belt and do all this amazing stuff. And he's super, super funny.
He rakes and trims the grass. He loves
to mow and weed.
So the emotion right there. He loves to mow and weed. So good.
I cook like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed.
And the dog, the paralyzed dog, man, one of the hardest times I've ever laughed was when he said, go out and make your peeps and poops. That's gonna feel good for old Jesse. Make your peeps and poops. I've never heard anybody say that.
There's plastic on the furniture to keep it neat and clean. In the pine so scented air, somewhere that's green. Between our frozen dinners.
So I'm going to sing a little bit of this. And again, I know this is just completely off the wall and goofy, but I got some lyrics so I don't forget them, even though I actually do remember them from watching this. He rakes and trims the grass. He loves to mow and weed. I cook like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed. There's plastic on the furniture to keep it neat and clean. And the pine so scented air, somewhere that's green. Between our frozen dinner and our bedtime, 9:15, we snuggle watching Lucy on a big, enormous 12-inch screen. Oh, I miss December bride. Chris Griffin, he knows best. The kids watch Howdy Doody as the sun sets in the west. A picture of a Better Homes and Gardens magazine. Far from Skid Row, I know we'll go somewhere that's green. So the emotion there, somewhere that's green, is just so great, man. So anyway, let's listen to the last part of that.
As the Sidings magazine. Someday I know.
Isn't it wonderful how you can actually feel sad for this perverted dude dressed up like an old woman and stuff? It's just so great.
We two will go somewhere that's green.
I can't do the S part. I can't make those S noises. And moving on. Now, this one I actually trained students with a lot because he does such a great job with it. And there isn't a clip here, but Seth MacFarlane's pretty much singing this, and this is from his album where he did a lot of like Frank Sinatra music and things like that. But I'll sing a bit of it because it's really great for your support and just adding legato to things and really getting in a nice flow. So check this out if you haven't heard this.
The boat rides we would take, the moonlight on the lake, the way we danced and hummed our favorite song, the things we did last summer, I'll remember all winter long.
So I think this was the episode where he was basically trying to hook up with Lois. I think they came out to see his book reading thing or something that he basically wrote about Lois, and then Peter was drunk. You hid the key. You always hide the key from the minibar, but I found it. So then he got to kind of try to kiss her and stuff, and he was having a dream where he was singing this. So again, beautiful song. I forget who actually sings it. But again, like I said, I actually worked with people with this song. So the boat rides we would take, the moonlight on the lake, the way we danced and hummed our favorite song, the things we did last summer, I'll remember all winter long. So my use of vibrato isn't quite as good as his, but it's still natural and it's still wonderful to sing. And again, using songs like this helps with your foundation a lot, because you gotta and gotta keep dropping into that stuff. So, all right, let's do two more. If anybody's still here watching this, here's one. Prom night dumpster baby. So this one you really gotta dive. Can't get as low as Seth MacFarlane, but you really got to dive into your neck to get this really deep sound.
I'm just a prom night dumpster baby.
So we got a little bit of that again, the side of the mouth, and a little bit of that New York kind of feel and old timey feel.
I got no mom or dad.
Got no mom or dad. So I'm a little bit more forced. I got no mom or dad.
Prom night dumpster baby. My story isn't long, but boy, it's awfully sad. And though I came from a hole, I'm singing right from the soul. He's singing right from.
And I could try to do some of this. Though I came from a hole, I'm singing right from the soul. My fanny needs a blanket and somebody to spank it. I miss my mom, but she's at the prom. I'm a prom night dumpster baby. Prom night dumpster baby. And I'm taking a stroll. I'm taking a stroll. I'm taking a stroll. I can't get down there. I know I missed the key change in there wrong. But anyway, last one that I don't really know that well. But it sticks in my head a lot. Every time I hear it, I'm like, shit. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. And the lyrics are just so fast. One thing about me is that I have a very short tongue, so sometimes I can get very tongue-tied. And then Seth MacFarlane can speak very fast. Giggity, 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 giggity. I can't do stuff like that. Giggity, giggity, giggity. But so hearing the lyrics and actually trying to read these, it's so fast that I'm just like, oh my God. But anyway, let's visit this for a second.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so frickin' good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so freaking good. Have you ever put butter on a... I always sing, when I sing it, I always sing Cleveland's part. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. So what are the lyrics? I was sitting in the kitchen one day, and I was itching to fill up my belly with a piping hot jelly of the best damn treat in the world. So many words.
I was sitting in the kitchen one day and I was itching to fill up my belly with the piping hot jelly of the best damn treat in the world.
He's talking Pop-Tarts.
And I saw a stick of butter and it almost made me shudder and scream like a baby girl. I don't want a giant penis or a rocket trip to Venus. I don't want to win the lottery. I just want to squat and gobble till I'm dizzy and I wobble in a butterfruit and Pop-Tart dream. So I put butter.
Oh man. I don't want a giant penis. I don't want a rocket ship to Venus. I don't want to win the lottery. I just want to squat and gobble till I'm dizzy and I wobble in a butterfruit and dough tart dream. Anyway, I can't do that. In a butterfruit and dough tart dream. So I put butter on a Pop-Tart. Here, let's do it with a vocal chain. It was so freaking good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. All right, thank you for joining me with this. This is completely ridiculous. Like I said, nobody's going to watch this. But if you did enjoy this, hey man, I sing all kinds of stuff. Come back and watch me sing something else. And okay, bye.